If you're ready to burn calories, not just while you're working out, but also afterwards, then you come to the right place, because we're going to do a high intensity interval training session, which means that we are going to go up and a little bit down in our heart rate. So getting short of breath is along with boosting that metabolism. So we have 8 exercises. We're going to do them one after each other for 3 rounds. So we're going to alternate between a pulse exercise and a body weight strength exercises. So after we completed the first round, we take a break and then we move on to round number 2 and 3. We're going to work for 45 seconds and 15 seconds for the next exercise. So this is an all level session because you can push it just as hard as possible within that work frame, which is going to be 45 seconds on and 15 seconds for the next exercise. In the 15 seconds of a rest period, I will show you the next exercise so you are ready to hit it along with me. So we're just going to do a little bit of a warm-up, getting ourselves ready to push it, and I'm just going to guide you all the way through and give you some modifications. So get some good shoes, an exercise mat, and of course a bottle of water, and we're going to do this one together. So let's go and hit this one. We are ready, standing with a little bit of a distance between our feet, and we are going to move up, doing a swinging movement here, engaging our core and our pelvic floor, inhaling and exhaling. So reaching up towards that ceiling, or maybe if you're outside, reaching up for that air and that sky. So reaching up and back again, opening up a bit and moving arms out. So you're sort of making a V with your arms, and slightly flexion and extension in your knees. Pushing one arm over to the opposite arm and do a rotation in your upper body so you get your core, your spine ready to do the work. Reaching up and back again. So get that good engagement around your core. In front, once again, twisting and turning, reaching for your opposite arm. Get your arms in to center, and we're going to do a bit of a kickback. So lifting heel off and staying up nice and strong and tall. Go for 4, 3, 2, just 1, the same leg, lifting up and bouncing in the opposite leg, reaching for 4, 3, 2, and alternative side. So pushing that heel up towards your buttocks, 4, 3, 2, and go back to single turn. Arms are coming front and up, front and up. Keeping chin in and chest is up in a nice posture here. Let's kick it off for 4, moving up, 3, lifting up, and 1 single on each. Staying up here, bouncing and pushing from shoulders and up. Move out to a bit of a jacks, but still keep it slightly low. Pushing to side, engaging the muscle around your shoulder blades. So do a retraction with your shoulder blades every time you are doing the flexion in your elbows. Getting in, lifting knees up and back to pushing out to the side. So hopefully you can feel your heart rate is racing by now. Heel coming in, toes pointing up towards your knee, and get your little bit of a dynamic stretch in your calf muscle. Out to the side, and we're gonna go a little bit more low, and we're gonna go in, do a rotation, squeezing, and into a squatting position, opening up, stay up with that chest, squeezing every single muscle in your body, inhaling, exhaling for another 4, 3, lifting chest up, 2, hands on your thighs, slowly down and up again. So do extension in your lower back into a flexion, shoulders pulling back and chest are coming up. 4 more to go. 4, squeezing and engaging. Do remember the mind and muscle connection where you can feel actually what you're doing. Don't think about anything else than what you are about to do. All the way up, loosening up in our shoulder joint, and we are getting ready for the first exercise out of the 8 with the work frame of 45 seconds and 15 seconds rest. So the first one, we're going to do high knees in and high knees out to the side. You can do a modification where you're bouncing here and moving that leg out. So it's perfectly okay to do the modification. It's all depending on where you are in your fitness journey. And if you do the modification as close as possible, which is my way to show you how to do that, then you can shortly begin to do the original exercise closely. So we are ready. I'm going to put the time on for the 45 seconds and counting down for 10 seconds. So time to get ready. Pull pants up and hair is coming up, shoulders are back, and we are lifting for those high knees in, high knees out. Arms are working along, that's why we have them. So breathing in and exhaling. So opening up, or you can go with that modification, bouncing for a few here and pull knees out to the side. I find it easier to get my knees up if I'm leaning back a bit, so you can try to experiment with that. So open and close. Let's go for 10 more seconds. Keep it up. You should feel affected on your breathing. Yes, for the next exercise, we are doing a push-up and step out with the hand. So pushing up, stepping out back into center, opposite arm. So 2, and we are going so down, staying up here on top, slowly move down again, opposite arm. So if this is too much, go down on your knees, step out. But if you're on your knees, make sure you keep your hip joint in a straight position. You can do even more of a modification if you're new to push-up. You can go down here. So just make sure you know what you're doing. So straightening your hip push makes a little bit harder on our upper body, which is kind of good because this is upper body exercise. Engage your core to help you along the way. Pushing out to the side. And up we go. So for the next one, we're going to go 4, 3, 2, 1, single, 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 opposite leg, 2, 3. And make sure your arms are working with you. So let's go, right leg, 1, 2, 3, 4, single, 2, 3, 4, left leg up, 2, 3, 4, single up, 2, 3, 4, and keep on. And you can, of course, keep it going here and just do the bouncing in center. So all up to you, as long as you promise me and yourself that you are affected on the breathing. And up, 2, 3, 4, lifting up, bouncing on that leg. And lift, 2, 3, 4, lifting up, 3, 4, and up we go. Yep. Sit in a sitting position, leaning back, flexion in our lower back, pulling knees and elbows, just passing each other. So back we go, 8 gauge, arms up. Feel like you are pulling something above your head. So reaching in, so you can feel it all the way up from here and down here. So do that flexion in your lower back. If this is too much, you can go up here and put feet down for every single repetition, or you can go 5 of one and 5 without. So you can always play a little around with that. So squeezing, not to forget your pelvic floor, pulling arms down, chin is in, and exhale as you are going in, inhale as you're opening up again. Up for standing position, we are going to do 4 ordinary jacks and move it into 4 star jacks. You can always continue doing the ordinary jacks if start jacks is too much. Thumbs are pointing up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plyometric here. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lifting up. Do mind yourself that your arms are coming in front of you. Keep going. So if you pull your arms back, you're just gonna hit it up with that shoulder joint. Thumbs are pointing, so not here, but in scapulars. Movement here, up in front and out to the side. So stay nice and safe in your shoulder joint. 4, up we go. 2, and the modification will be staying here, or maybe put that heel down for each repetition instead. 2 and 1. We are gonna go in for a lunges. So lunges, pumping up, back to center. Opposite leg, lifting up, pump, pump, front again. So starting out with our right leg, stepping back, lifting up, pump, pump, back into center. Back we go, lifting, 2 and down. Slowly moving back, up, front, a little bit of a squat in center, back in for the opposite leg, squat, lifting up, back. So find your way in this one, squeezing, make sure you keep knee behind toe. So pushing always buttocks back. Stay up nice and tall. Get that pumping movement up here, pushing back, stay up. Yes, so try to get both amount. So we're gonna do a burpee half turn, no push up. Jumping up, out to the side, turn around, up again and out. Let's go. Jumping up, stepping out, in, jumping up and turn around, jump again, jump, turn. And for a modification, you can do jumping up, squatting down, stepping out, in, and turn around. And when we get to the opposite leg, you will start moving out with the opposite leg. So you don't always go on that right leg first. So jumping up, in, reaching up. So keep going. If you're up here, stepping out right on one side and stepping out left on the other side. So we tend to do what is our favorite side, which is often our right side. Lying down for a back extension, squeeze your glutes and opening up here, pulling down here. So first we go from here and then we go straighten our arms out, up we go, back with arms under forehead, reaching, lift, up, squeezing down. So let myself get into this system, reaching up, in, back, up we go. So do a retraction around your shoulder blades for every single one of the ones here. And you can always go with arms down along your legs, lifting up, but still engaging your glutes. A very short little bit of a break. Grab some water if you have some. I forgot mine. So if you right now, it's usually you feel a little bit better on top here after the round number 1. But if you feel that you could go on for 8 more rounds without a break, then you might want to consider pushing it a bit harder in that 45-second of a work period. So this should be feeling hard and pushing yourself to that limit where you can feel it. Of course, you should look after for yourself. And sometimes people ask me, will it ever get better? I don't know if it gets better. You get used to doing it, the different exercises, getting that heart rate up and down, but it should never be easy. So we keep it smart, hard, and in a short period of a time frame. So this is going to take approximately 30 minutes this session. We are ready for the first exercise, which is going to be the high knee in and out. So counting down from 10 seconds, shoulders are back. I hope you got a bit of water, and we are ready to get those knees up and going. So knees up and out to the side, leaning back a bit. Engage your core, shoulders down, even you're moving your arms. So you can do the modification and bring the legs out to the side. So what fits you the best? And we tend to, if we lean back, we tend to let go our neck. Try to keep that chin in and keep your neck stable and safe. Ask yourself if you engage your core and of course your pelvic floor. 3 more seconds. Yep, in for a upper body exercise, resting in our legs. Do the push-up, tap out to the side. So as we're waiting here, you are engaging your core and we get ourselves ready. Pushing out to the side. So on knees, or on toes or on knees. So if you find yourself doing the exercise here, lacking in your lower back, then it's time for you to get yourself in position again and go down on knees and continue the good work. So what I'm saying is, don't strike for doing it on toes if you're not strong enough in your upper body. Time will come and you will be able to, but do it in a good, safe way so you're not leaving yourself sore in your lower back from doing push-ups. You should be stronger. Out to the side. Yep, up for a standing position. Same knee, up and down 4, single knee 4, and opposite leg. Or maybe you want to find your own system. So lifting up, arms are coming up, and single 1, 2, 3, 4, opposite, bouncing 3, 4, lifting up 2, 3, 4, keeping chin in. Or maybe you want to continue here with the bouncing instead of doing the high knees like this. So try to notice your breathing. And do remember it's 8 exercises and then we have a short break. 3 rounds and you completed a full body workout, boosting your metabolism, burning off lots of calories. Yep. In for the sitting position. So leaning back a bit, engage your core and pelvic floor. Arms up and bring them down. And the modification, this one could be put your heels down now and then. So inhale, exhale. Squeeze. You should not be in any doubt that you are working in your ab area. Pull your belly button towards your spine. So you're engaging that full area. 5 seconds. Yep. Up again. Yep, some agility work put in here. You don't think about it when you're younger, but as you get older, you have to train that thing. We're going for the jacks and the star jacks. So we need to keep on being able to get up and down from the floor. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plyometric up. 2, 3, 4. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and heel down 3, 4. So that's a great thing about doing those sessions where we are moving along with the time frame, because you just do the best possible within that. For today, 45 seconds. And lifting up 2, 3, 4. Yes, we are standing in a narrow position. pulling one leg down, reaching up, pumping, pumping into center squat and opposite. So right leg back, bring it back, leaning a bit forward, get some balance challenge as well. All those things we don't think about, just taking for granted when we're younger, and as we age, it's gonna be, if we don't work it out and work on it, it's gonna be harder to do. Balance things like putting on clothes, standing, but if you are young, you don't think about that at all, and that's a good thing, so keep up. Challenge your balance. Back we go. Up, pumping, pumping to center. Yes. So try to get equal amount on each. Now we are now for the final pulse exercise. That's going to be the burpee with the turnaround. So a burpee and a back extension, and we are done with round number 2. Lifting up, jumping up again. And do remember, squatting back, jumping to a plank position, squatting back in again, lifting up so you're not moving up from here and up again. Or you can do that stepping out, separate legs on separate times. Inhaling and exhaling. 10 more seconds, chin is in. Engaging your core. Yes. And back. Lying down. First we put hands underneath our forehead. Already by now we're squeezing our glutes. Engage our pelvic floor. 2 and 1. So reaching up, forward, pull back, staying up here and up again. Squeezing front, back. Up we go, pulling it back, staying up, down, squeezing glutes. Reaching back, forehead down, up we go. Yep. That was complete. We have now completed round number 2. So get some water and get yourself ready. We are 2/3 of the way. So now it's the final time. You know the exercises and you are ready to hit it. And again, I know it can be a little bit annoying to hear, but if you are ready to right after to go with round number 3, you should consider working harder. So it's always the easiest thing is always just to work with a low load, but the hard part is to work with that high load. Enough talking, we are gonna hit it before we chilling out. We are gonna hit it for the 3rd and the final round, starting with those high knees. So you are ready, put that bottle away. If you've got some water, final one. And I always tell myself now it's gonna be the final exercise on each. So knees up, so I'm gonna push it, trying to push it a bit harder because I know I'm not gonna return for this one more today. So that's how my brain is working. Squeezing and engaging your core. Arms are moving up and down, or do that modification. But try to see if your knees are coming up in above water level. So high knees are not here, then it might be time for you to do the modification. Still keep your knees up, but whatever makes you the most shorter breath. 5 seconds, easing off shoulders because you're gonna do an upper body exercise in a few seconds. So 15 seconds to get on down here on toes, on knees for that push-up, tapping out. So keep quality, and it doesn't matter if you need to do the modification. So bring it down, So sometimes I see people do this for a push-up. I'm telling you, you're not getting a lot of tricep work. I know you need to bend and straighten out your elbow to get that triceps in, and you need to move your chest down to get that chest in and working. So much better go on your knees and go from here and go down to here. You get so much more out of it, and your body actually don't care what you do, one or the other, as long as you just can feel it. Back to your mind and muscle connection, or you know what's going on. Yes. Standing up, high knees, forward right, single, 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 and forward your left. Loosening up, engaging, and let's go. Final round, arms are moving in. 1, 2, 3, 4, up we go. 2, 3, 4, single, single, 2, 3, 4, and remind yourself with that head. Nice position. Lifting up and keep it up, because this is a final round. You know, after a pulse section, there's a strength exercise coming up, and now I'm not able to talk anymore. Lifting up, 2, 3, 4, up we go. 3 seconds. I'm just gonna stay here. 2 and in 4. Sit down, leaning back, engage core. So we're gonna go and hit our abs, leaning back and squeezing. So if possible, keep heels up, or else you're just gonna put them down now and then. And make sure your abs are not popping out, getting that engagement well in. Inhaling and exhaling, so you lower your heart rate, ready to push it up again. So keep going. If you're wearing that heartbeat monitor, you will see hills and valleys, up and down. When you do the pulse exercise, you're up on that hill, and down a little bit in the valley when you do the strength exercise. Not to say that you're not getting affected on your breathing doing the strength exercises. I'm not saying that at all. Ready for the jacks. Keep arms in front of you. Jacks 4, start jacks 4, or do the modification. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up we go. 2, 3, 4. Lifting up. 2, 3. So make sure your arms are working as well, so you feel that heart rate racing, because you are moving with your arms above shoulder level as well. You know, this is a final round for the star jacks and the jacks. 20 seconds, so keep pushing it. You will be so happy right after, when you hit the shower, completed a full body workout. Inhale and exhale. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and one more. Lunges. Ready to step back. You can start with the opposite leg. Sometimes we tend to always start with the same leg. So staying up, back, pushing in, squeezing, back, up, up. Back we go, and keep balance, pushing it down, lifting up. Oopsie. Yeah, all about balance point. Keep knee behind toe on that front leg. Up we go. 10 more seconds, and you are gonna do an equal amount on each leg. And a final one. Boom, boom. Yips. In for a burpee, turn around, and then we have the back extension, and you completed all 3 rounds. So don't think about giving up. You can always jumping up and up and turn around. You can always do some jogging on the spot or your favorite dance move or something else that you want. Just keep yourself moving because this is our final pulse exercise for today's session. Bring it up. Squatting back into a plank. Jumping up, softly landing. Squeeze, turn around. And remember, final pulse exercise for today's session. Yes. Back down for the back extension. Final eight exercise. So, third round. Final exercise, what's not to like? Squeeze your glutes, lifting up, back, slowly down, arms up, pull back, and down again. Up we go. Inhale as we're lifting up, exhale, moving up. Squeeze or do it down here, and you don't feel that it's comfortable for you to go all the way up in the extension in your lower back, you just bring it a little bit up and back again, squeezing glutes. That's it. We completed it, and you're gonna grab water. I'm gonna do that afterwards. So I will put a link on top and below for a bit of stretching. And this has been approximately 30 minutes, and this can be done all by itself because you've done a full body workout. But if you feel like you want to do a little bit more, maybe some strength work, some glute work, or some upper body work, then you can go ahead and find all different kind of sessions here on my channel, Workout by AC. And on your way to that, hit the subscribe button so you get notified when I upload a new session. So thank you for joining me. Until I see you next time, stay happy, very important. Stay healthy, very important. Stay strong, just as important. So take good care. Bye.